Hey everybody, welcome back to the show where I'm John,
I'm Rachel.
And we are going through Taylor Swift's 1989, the Taylor's version, all new. And you've gotten to the third episode, which is all of the vault tracks.
The vault tracks.
Yep. So let's just, we're going to jump right into it with the first of the vault tracks being Slut. Oh boy, exclamation point. Hey, y'all, just wanted to jump in really quick and let you know that we set up a Patreon where you can find full-length versions of our videos as well as exclusive content like outtakes and behind-the-scenes stuff. We'd love to build some community over there where you can get to know us better. Link is in the description. Love to see you over on our Patreon. Thanks. Let's see what happens. Here we go. This is a more chill. There's an exclamation point in the title. I was expecting
You're
something
ready for
else.
something big.
This is chill. Not a great visual.
No.
That's cute. Kind of getting dark right there.
I like that she's like screaming it.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think?
Well, I can see why it's a vault track. I think, you know, just the quality here is not quite what's happening on the rest of the album.
On the rest of the album. Yeah.
I get the lyrical sentiment that she's going for, but it's not. I think she kind of realized maybe that the crafting of the lyrics wasn't quite clicking.
Yeah.
But again, and then also, you know what? This one and Wonderland, right? We're kind of tackling the same topic over and over.
Okay.
A little bit, and I think maybe she realized that. Right. So on the proper album, you've already got a couple tracks like that. So then, okay, let's pull Wonderland and have that be on the deluxe edition. And then, you know, maybe this one, which, right. Because aren't these vault tracks like she was writing them and working on them at the time?
Yeah. So,
you know, maybe she and the producers are looking at each other like, yeah, this one isn't as strong as, say, Out of the Woods.
Maybe,
or
yeah.
whatever, you know, so, you know, let's take this one.
Yeah, I think that I had high expectations for this one because I mean it's quite the statement to title your song Slut. She was doing something there, you know? Right. And I did not know what I was in for. I think it's really cool that it was a love song. That's like not what I was, you know, what you'd be expecting going into it. It's like actually a kind of really pretty love song. Yeah. But I don't think it's as strong as the rest of the album. Along with I don't think it's as strong as the other vault tracks. I think I've done one listen through this whole album. So I have some opinions formed, but all these vault tracks are still pretty new to me. So, but I just don't think this one fully did it for me. But I can appreciate what she's trying to do. Yeah, me too. Right. But yeah, the title and she's trying to play with this word. Yeah. She's trying to kind of disarm us. And it doesn't help try to sell that that's a love song. You know, I'd like the part about him being a gentleman. Yeah. And I like the part about him. Maybe it's worth it this time. Yeah, maybe it is worth it. You know, those are nice sentiments, but I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I do like it though. It's one that I don't know how often I'll revisit, but right. Yeah. I don't know that I'll come back. But I wouldn't say I wouldn't say I don't like it. I think it's still a good song. All right. Let's go to the next one. To the next. That was a cool effect at the beginning. Mm-hmm. That lower register sounds so good.
Yeah, that's nice.
Don't go.
That's pretty cool.
Why'd you whisper in the dark, screaming, screaming?
I really like the instrumentation here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sounds really cool.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm pacing.
That bass almost sounds like it could be a cello.
Could stay forever if you. Why'd you whisper in the dark, just telling me and me screaming, screaming? Why do you have to give me nothing back? Ain't nothing back. Why'd you have to leave me?
It literally had the sound of winding up again.
But you won't.
Oh, see, I like that one. I like that one a lot.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's good.
I think that I can see why this is also one that didn't get released. Just for two reasons. Number one, I think that this lyrically covers ground in other songs. Doesn't she have songs literally called like Stay and I Wish You Would Stay or Please Just Stay, Please Don't Go?
Yeah, but those are still very different.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so, I mean, I just kept thinking about that the whole time.
Yeah.
And then, honestly, this song's too long.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And if
This is the long one.
Taylor Swift's going to do that, like she does in All Too Well,
Right.
she needs to keep things moving and she needs to cover new ground as she's going along. And this one, I was just sort of like, oh, the chorus again.
Yeah, I think it doesn't have to be this long, but I really like the content that's in it. I really like it. I think that when you're writing about any type of love, romance, heartbreak, there's gonna be a bit of overlap when you are an artist with that many albums. I think that
That's a fair point.
yeah, I think that this is still something that's new enough where it was really good. I liked it.
So it has taken me 2 months to finally get around to editing this video. We did record it 2 days after the album came out, and it's just been a busy holiday time, so I apologize for that. But in that time, I've listened to the song some more, and I've actually come to really like this song. So I will admit that I was wrong here on my initial reaction, but there you go. I mean, that's what these reaction videos are, right? Especially when it's my first time hearing something, it's an honest reaction to the first time I'm hearing it. Yeah, and I still liked, things in this. I liked that instrumentation in this a lot. I really do like the way that it was arranged, from the verses going into, taking things out and then boom, coming into a full chorus. And I loved all of that part. So there's a lot to like here.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what's next. Now That We Don't Talk. Another cool synth bass.
I like it.
You went to
I like
a
that.
party.
Ooh, there's a little menacing sound there.
Got new icons. You didn't have to change, but I guess I
Oh,
don't
did you hear that?
say.
Wow.
Tell your friends we
Twinkly.
Oh, this is just, I'm really liking this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
ended. I called my mom, she
So-
said to get it off my chest. I don't have to pretend I like acid rock. But only way back to my
Ooh, syncopation.
Yeah.
Almost off the beat, like it is.
Yeah.
And it adds this tension, something's not right.
Right.
Now that people talk.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's
it's
it.
done. Oh, man.
That
Okay.
gave you your short song.
On that one, I could use a little bit more.
Yeah. You could use an extra minute, take the minute from Say Don't Go and throw it on here.
That's what I would do. I
Yeah.
love that synth line.
Yeah.
And then there were so many cool sounds in here.
Yeah.
That only happened one time
Right.
or whatever. Like, that was cool.
Yeah.
And then I did like the lyrics on this.
Yeah.
Because, okay, all right, fair enough. I just gave her grief for retreading the same subject.
Right.
And she's got tons of songs that are breakup songs.
See,
but this is different enough.
this one almost feels like a friendship song to me. I don't know. Like it's an old friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I took this one. I think it could also be a breakup, but it feels like a friendship breakup. It feels like a
friends that don't talk anymore.
It feels like the type of friendship where you were always giving more than you were getting back, and it was just like, I'm maybe better off, and I feel like I can't really ask you about your life anymore and what's going on because we just don't talk.
Yeah, okay.
That's how it feels for me, and I like thinking of it like that way because that's a feeling
that works too.
That's a sucky one, yeah.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah.
Well, this was a really musically interesting track, and I did like the lyrics. So yeah, I wanted more.
You wanted more?
I wanted another minute.
You wanted the extra minute?
God.
I kind of do too. Yeah, this one was not long enough.
Yeah, that was cool.
I liked this one.
All right, that one had me smiling.
Good.
All right, let's go on and see what's next. What's next? Suburban Legends.
My peripheral vision. I let it slide like
Seems
a hose
suspect.
on a- You were so magnetic, most obnoxious.
That's funny.
Flashy of cool. I didn't come here to make friends. We were suburban legends, and you kissed me in a way that's gonna screw me up forever. I had the fame.
Lots of cool images in this one with the lyrics.
I broke my own heart 'cause you were too polite to do it. Waves crash on the shore.
It's so sparkly.
That's dramatic.
Okay.
Okay, I have a theory.
Okay. Say your theory.
Okay, so by now she's a big, huge star, and she's been through the big, huge star relationships that we've been talking about, like Harry Styles and stuff. But you know, her start, I think, was kind of suburbia, and she has those songs when she's younger that are more of that playful, you know. I don't know if there's one about seeing you out my window or something like that, or you know, things happening in the high school halls,
Yeah, high school, yeah.
and that kind of stuff. And so to me, this is just her doing a throwback.
That's totally how it feels.
to how romance and all that and how all that worked back when she was
the dramatic, like it's dramatic, but it's innocent.
and at the end it's ruined my whole life.
My whole life is ruined.
yeah, you know, so I like this one.
I really like this one. I think that this one, I don't know if I would love it as much if I didn't feel like I kind of related to it a little bit, because I am just getting out of high school and I was like, you know, I don't know, just like a little high school romance, right? When it just feels like your life is ruined.
Yeah.
And then, but it's just, I really like I paced down your block, you know, and like, it's just cute. It's just cute. And I like it. I really like so we'd surprise our whole school, you know, when we show up at a class reunion and I'm walking in with you, because it's like, oh, they got back together.
Right.
Like, oh my goodness.
Right.
And it's just cute. It's cute imagery. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's fun. And I like the way that she uses words that have a lot of weight to them for her situation that doesn't need it, right? Like Suburban Legends,
National treasures.
You know, national treasures.
Yeah.
Ruined my whole life. You know, it's just that kind of thing where when you're 16, that's what it feels like.
Oh,
It
yeah.
feels like the most important thing ever.
Well, and it is,
Yeah.
you know? It's
Yep,
so good.
it is, yeah.
And I don't know, I know I mentioned this probably 5,000 times when listening to this album, but I just like songs that are sparkly and they just sound like, you know, and it puts a smile on my face. I really like it.
Yeah, it definitely has that. All right, let's see what's next.
Here we go.
Is it over now?
Is it over now?
That's weird.
It's in your ears.
I thought it was. Okay, why is that happening?
I don't know.
Let's fast forward to 300 takeout coffees later. And is it over now?
Oh wow, okay.
Your new girl is my clone. Did you think I didn't see there were flashing lights? If she's got got blue eyes, I will surmise that you'll probably date her. You dream of my little baby. Was it over when she laid down on your couch? And is it over now?
It sounds like it should be.
Probably.
I think I didn't see you, there were flashing lights and thighs, and I whispered sighs. Oh Lord, I didn't know.
But no.
So I like this one a lot.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. There's the rumors, right, that it's about good old Harry Styles.
Okay.
And so I don't know if you knew a whole lot about this. Everyone was kind of super secretly hoping that we were going to get Style featuring Harry Styles.
Right.
Right. This feels like the reason. This is explaining why we're not.
Okay.
Because this is her saying, like, it's over now.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like this is almost like the Harry Styles diss track that we never really got, because he was one of the good exes. He never got one of the, like, you know, we didn't really get any songs that were dissing on Harry Styles. Here it is. And I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From that perspective,
from that perspective, and then I think that the lyrics are creative. I think that they're kind of fun, but in a still pretty, like, messed up and this is a broken relationship kind of way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really explain it. I think that we've been talking about kind of the length of these vault tracks. I think it's the perfect length. I like that it goes back into that kind of crazy bridge a little bit. Like, I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good song. I love the sound. Again, I love the sound of the 80s that's in this track. So that part is really cool. It's a very listenable track. And yeah, if you like, so Taylor Swift is really good at a diss track. She just is. She's really good at exposing the insecurities of her former boyfriends. So watch out. Yeah, if you like those kind of tracks, if you like the tracks where she's doing that, this is another good one.
I will have to say my first reaction to this one, it's probably good. It wasn't on video. I was just having a full spasm. I was like, this is insane. This is about Harry Styles. Like, it's so about Harry Styles.
Here she
it's
goes.
Crazy.
She's going after him.
It felt like I've heard a lot of people saying it feels like when, like, your parents get divorced and you get all the drama, like when you're old enough to hear about all the drama about why they broke up. Later when you're old enough, and now Taylor Swift is many years later saying, here's what happened. Right. This is why. Yeah. And I think it's awesome. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad that it really means something to the community.
Yeah, I like it.
Right? Right. And it's almost like you all are getting some closure on something you've been wondering about for a long time.
Sure. Yeah.
That kind of a thing. So that part's cool. Yeah, that part is really cool. All right, I think we did it.
Are we wanting to do Bad
there's
Blood?
One more, isn't there?
Featuring Kendrick Lamar?
Let's see. We do want to do that. Let's do that.
I want to do that.
All right.
Okay.
All right. One more.
What?
Bad.
Here we go.
One more song.
Here we go.
Bad Blood featuring Kendrick Lamar again on Taylor's version. Boom.
'Cause baby, now we got bad blood. So take a look what you've done. 'Ccause baby, now
there he is.
I can't take it back. Look where I'm at. We was OG like DOC. Remember that? No, I don't fear no more. But I respect and Christ is here no more.
Oh, 'cause baby, now we got bad blood.
Yeah, this version's just better.
It's just better.
Remember when you tried to write me off? Remember when you thought I'd take a
That synth comes in.
So good. Kendrick's in the back doing the haze.
There's the bridge.
Ready?
What's gonna happen?
You forget, but you
That's cool. That's just a banger.
So good.
A little hi-hat thing. Hey!
Oh,
Crazy.
so good. I'm so happy that they re-recorded this. It makes me so happy, and it's so cool that she got Kendrick Lamar to come back. I think that they both sound so good, and it just has the same magic that it totally had in 2014. So good.
Yeah, that is a fun track. Even though it's like lyrically it's bad stuff or whatever, right? But that's just a hoot of a production, and it goes and it hits hard and it's danceable. And
as a guy who's not a big fan of rap, you still are like,
well, I like rap. I like some rap.
Maybe not Kendrick Lamar rap.
I don't know how much I've listened to Kendrick Lamar, but back in the day,
sure,
let's say, yeah. But so no, I did like it. Yeah. I like it. He's got a good flow, good sound. So yeah, no, it's good. It's really good.
It. So good. It. I'm so happy we have that. It's crazy. I can't believe we have the whole album. So good.
Yeah.
Taylor's Version.
Here it is. It's finally here.
We just listened to 1989 Taylor's Version.
Woohoo!
And it was great.
That was a lot of fun.
So much fun.
Thanks for doing that with me.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
It's always a good time.
And we'll see y'all on another one.
See you later.
Thanks for being here. Please give us a like and a subscribe, and please comment. And I love interacting with y'all in the comments. So appreciate that if you would do that. And yeah, we will see you again another time.
Another time. I hated that. Sorry.
You didn't want me to do that?
No.